Alright. The restarted all-night worship was now continuing without interruption. The stone prison-like chapel was chilly, and her knees touching the floor was very cold. The headmistress, who had been there initially, was no longer there now. Leanna was alone in worship. As Leanna thought this, the noisy sounds of people coming in and out flew into her ear. Unable to help opening her eyes, she looked around her and found a hole in a part of the stone wall. Peeking into the adjoining room, there were several black-clawed people there. They seemed they were the cause of the clamor. Lena became scared that something had happened again, but she closed her eyes in order to continue to worship. But Leanna's concentration was distracted by the noise, and she couldn't help peeking into the nearby room. In the adjoining room, she saw one black-clawed person carrying what looked like a large ball. Leanna was frozen in place by the sight.
Liliana, あなた何か見た?
No. Leanna, on the verge of speaking on what she just witnessed, managed to swallow it. She had to play coy.
そう、ならいいの。どうかしたかしら。
帰りたいです。
ダメよ、リリアナ。幼いあなたに無理をさせてごめんなさい。だけど、これは大事な祭事の一つでもあるのよ。ちゃんと最後までやり遂げなさい。
でも体調が優れなくて。
もう少しだけ頑張ってみなさい。礼拝は朝までだから、もう数時間で終わります。どうしても無理ならまた呼んで。
The bishop grabbed Liliana a delicate shoulder, forced her into the worship posture, and after seeing her obey, left. That night, Liliana was locked in the chapel and was not permitted to return. Having left the all-night worship to the bishop, Mitra had decided to take a very special bath tonight. Going to an underground bath that no one knew of, she lowered her body into a bright red liquid filling the bathtub. Oh. When Mitra was submerged in her special bath filled to the brim with blood. Lifting her arms, a red droplet flowed down her pale skin and dripped into the bathtub.
これでまた私は美しくなれる。
You know, they could have drawn her inside the bathtub. She wrung the towel she had been using in the bathtub over her head. Damn, no change of scenery. The ton of red liquid fell into Midra's head like a shower.
Shina 二宮、ありがとう。最後には私の美貌に貢献してくれるなんて。こんなことならもっと愛してあげればよかったわ。
Bath of the young maidens. She's using blood to keep her young. She's not even old, bruh. Roddy's like, I don't know, but she gotta be at like 30 or 20. 20, late 20s at max, to be honest. As she murmured this, a wicked smile spread on her face.
私は成し遂げた。私は成し遂げた。マルバス。マルバス。いよいよ。
The words Mitra muttered as she moved in some sort of ritualistic manner, echoing to the empty bath. Oh. Hey, we skipped the festival. Oh, the festival already passed. Wait, I don't know. I thought they said the 10th. Let me save this. The next morning, in Roddy's and my room, a swollen-eyed Lillian appeared, wiping her eyes and nose as she recounted what happened at the all-night worship.
シーナが
What? Shina. Oh!
そんなやだどうしてそんな恐ろしいことがなんでよもうこの世にいないのふざけないでよもう少しそばにいてよシーナ二人ともやっぱりここにいちゃダメ
We can't.
すぐにでも街を出ればよ
Ow. I said this as I looked down through the window at the black cloth people swarming through the townscape.
黒いあいつらがこの町に入ってこれるのならそこから出ることもできるはず明日のカーニバルの喧騒に紛れて町に出て外から入ってくるあいつらの車を襲って乗っ取りましょう奴らのように車で飛ばせば町を包む結界だって突っ切れるかもすごい舞ちゃん運転できるの
It's not hard.
やったことないけどそれしかないどう思う
Roddy and Liliana looked at me with anxious faces.
私の心はもう決まってるから舞ちゃんと一緒に行くよ同感ですよしそれじゃあ今日は明日の脱出のための準備の日にするわよ最低限の荷物だけまとめておいて
They both nodded. Just then, I got a message to my smartphone sent from Shina friend. The sound had no signal nor reception, but we did have one way to contact one another from afar. Shina friend brought us an application tool. It had limited data capacity, and we advised only to use it in emergencies. She got a hot spot. Shina friend claimed it was hastily made, but its sophistication was undeniably. Whoever made it must have been really smart.
あの人からだ事情話さなきゃねなんてメールなの今から街の路地裏で会えないかだって
Okay. A few minutes later, Roddy, Lillian, and I have arrived at the back alley we were called to.
来たのだ日向さん大変なの落ち着いて聞いてシーナが知ってるのだひどいことが起こったってみんなに見てほしいものがある見てほしいもの昨晩殺される直前にシーナが日向に送ったと思われる動画ファイル
Damn.
回線の遅延で今朝送られてきたのだ
I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting, surprise, I'm still alive. I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I don't think they would kill Shina. Wasn't she important? She's the main character. I still don't believe it, to be honest, but... She turned the smartphone screen toward us. Damn.
聞こえるかなシーナだよ私大変なことに巻き込まれてるこの町と女子寮の真実が隠されたおぞましい部屋にいるわエルストレイン教の黒装束の人たちに追われて今隠れてて私殺されるかもお願いこの映像見たら舞ちゃんたちに伝えて両母のみだらは人殺しだって
I mean... We already know that.
女子寮ワーツワースは孤児を守ってるんじゃない孤児を作って囲い込んでる
Mom, I'm shaking my head. Bro, this is her dying... I know this is her dying message. But... No, man. She told us something that we already know. Mitra Sensei's a murderer. Okay. Wordsworth isn't protecting the orphans. They create them, then they corral them. I don't know what corral mean. Okay. Damn, they killed her. There's a lot of blood when we came in. They super killed her. Rip. She didn't get decapitated like Mia. She got tortured. Whoa. Damn. Roddy had covered her ears while shaking, and leaning her head, held her head while crouching. My tears wouldn't stop. We all been destroyed by the gruesome footage of our friend being killed. Don't yell at her. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out too, man. Oh. Oh. Oh.
何か気づいたか？
No.
途中からミドラが何かつぶやいてた。
How's she still talking? That's one thing I have issues with this game. They don't tell you really how they die. They make death noises, but that's about it. I didn't find out how... Well, Victoria died by drowning. That was pretty obvious. And then they later revealed she was getting eaten. So she got eaten after she drowned. So they explained Victoria. They didn't explain Vina too much. But they did show Vina got fucking cut up by Mai. Who else? I'm trying to remember who else. I guess they do explain some people's death, but they don't explain some people's, other people's. Like, they kept a secret what they did to Victoria with Miss Midra. But they kind of showed it later with Miss Midra and her daughter.
それと最後の言葉、心当たりはあるか？マルバスってなんだ？
I was going to make an assumption that she got slashed. And then there's like a fucking circle or some shit. That's probably what happened.
あの言葉、バルボスじゃない、マルバスなの。ここで時々聞く言葉よ。何なのかわからない。
何かすごく邪悪なものの言葉に聞こえるのだ。こいつらはもしかしたらとんでもない悪事を計画しているかもしれない。
途中で変な声も聞こえました。この世のものと思えない声。
Leanna interjected while shivering all over.
男のような、動物のような。二度と聞きたくないです。
そうか。ひなたがもう一度聞き直してみる。ありがとうな。寮母はどこだ？
女子寮にいるわ。どうするの？もうすぐにでも逃げた方が。
あいつを裁きにかけてこの女子寮を告発しなきゃダメだ。でなきゃ無駄死にになっちゃう。
Hinata told us that she had borrowed a car and came to the town with the intention of using it to take Shina back.
ひなたの乗ってきた車は町の外に止めてあるのだ。明日逮捕した寮母と一緒にこの町を出るのだ。
Ah, you think it'll be that easy? To avenge Shina, we plan to take Headmistress Midra outside the city and exact our retribution to the public. What I really wanted was to escape without the Headmistress' notice. But leaving the dorm behind and all of our classmates made us feel complicit as the victims increased.
心配いらない。万が一のことを考えて寮母に舞たちのことは話さないから。あくまでひなたの単独行動として寮母と戦うのだ。
No!
証拠の動画を突きつけてやる。
I'm like you, Hinata. Don't do that.
じゃあ寮母室に行ってくる。明日の朝落ち合おう。
Bruh. She's dead! It's over! You fucking idiot! Alright. Hinata waved at us, then trotted towards Wordsworth in a determined stride.
どうしよう。私、もう何もわからないよ。
ロット、あんたは何も悪くないし、何も間違ったことをしてない。巻き込んでごめん。
I put Roddy over and gently held her shoulders. I patted Roddy's trembling head.
よしよし。
Okay. Leanna watched us, coming over to pat Roddy's head as she sobbed into my sweater.
ごめん。ありがとうリリアナ。私甘えてるね。
Leanna shook her head, then wiped the corner of Roddy's eyes, moved to tears herself.
そんなことないです。
Losing your trust in someone you love is almost as bad as losing them to death. In that way, Roddy was beginning to feel as Liliana did, orphaned.
ありがとう。落ち着いてきたよ。ね、どうしよう。ひなたさん、やっぱり心配だよ。
そうね。とにかく私たちもワーズワースに戻りましょう。
寮母先生、どうしたの？
Hey, is everyone not saved?
外から来た人と何やら揉めてるよね。
Hey! Oh, fuck!
外から来た。
Oh, not that.
いつも冷静なミドラ先生があんなに怒鳴るなんて。
穏やかじゃないわね。
When we returned to the dorm, a ton of girls had gathered in front of the headmistress room.
これは
Thought I'd save more people than that, to be honest. Who talked? Mary, Mercy, Elizabeth, Colin? Mai? No. Where's Sarah?
明日のお祭りの準備の手を止めてまでみんなが集まってくるほどの騒ぎに。
大丈夫かな、ひなた。相手は殺人も厭わない人間なのに。行ってみよう。
はーい、今入っちゃダメですよ。
Bruh, beat her ass, Mai. I could no longer stand still. I pushed through the crowd, up to headmistress' door, but headmaid Shizu stopped me.
今、大人の話をしているみたいですからね。
Just then, the door opened in front of me. Hinata stormed out of the room.
それじゃ失礼するのだ。
この私に脅しとは恐れ入るわ。故郷に帰れるとでも。
1週間経っても日向が東京に戻らなければ、友達が通報してここに警察の捜査が入ることになっているのだ。残念だな。証拠の映像は今見せた通り。
Whoa!
覚悟を決めろ。本当は日向、今腹渡煮えくり返っているんだからな。
I'm glad I chose her on accident.
警察にこの学び屋へ乗り込ませないように、せめて自首の形を取らせてやるのだ。あんたを信頼している
Bruh, she
両
doesn't,
生のためにね。
she doesn't care about them.
自分のやったことの責任を取るのだ。じゃあ明日また来るから、今日一日の猶予を与える。出発の準備を整えておくのだ。
Hinata calmly walked past the flustered Shizu. She glanced at the three of us, then shut her eyes as she walked off. Inside the room, headmistress could be heard taking her great rage out on the desk. The maid hurriedly peeked inside.
あの寮母をやり込めるなんて。
Watching Hinata march out of the dorm gave me a glimmer of hope.
よし、私たちも準備を。明日ここを出るわ。やり残しのないようにしましょう。
Oh. What? No! I think I fucked up. I only let one person died. That's fine. Why would they give me this option and there's no one to talk to? I'm assuming there's supposed to be somebody here. But because I didn't save that somebody. Damn. I wonder who was it?
お疲れ様。戻って休みましょう。明日にはここともお別れだわ。
Okay. Roddy was without her usual cheer. It was expected from today's Sunintern, but moreover, she was raised here. She had said she followed us, but my heart hurt as I thought of how she must feel. However,
ロットさん、大丈夫ですか？辛いとは思いますが、あなたのためにも私とマイさんはロットさんを連れ出します。許してください。平気だよ。リリアナもマイちゃんも優しいから思いやってくれてるのわかる。でも大丈夫。ロット決めてるから。
I was surprised that Liliana was thinking the same thing I was. Sometimes it was hard to believe this girl was a child.
あら、マイちゃん、
おう
ロットちゃん、リリアナちゃん、 ちょうどいいわ。
I saved her.
両成長。
あなたたちのスカート穴が開いていたでしょ。繕っておいたわ。
Okay.
Hi.
Thank God they said resident advisor and not RA. I didn't know what RA was for 90% of the game until now. Thank you, Mai.
ありがとう。
ありがとう。まるで男の子ね。
What?
あまりスカートで地面に座っちゃダメだよ。
リリアナ、ほら。
Whoa. I saved her too.
腕虫さんのおもちゃ、キモかわいい。
Well, I didn't save her. She was always gonna live. I wonder if Abigail died. Would she be alive?
街の露店で売っていたんだ。あげるよ。好きだったよね、この変な虫のグッズ。
大事にします。なんだか元気ないわね。明日は町や寮を挙げてのお祭りよ。元気だぞ。
I'm glad I saved
行こ
Abigail.
う、アビ。
え、サラ。
Oh. After smiling at us, the two left peacefully.
こんないい人たちをみんな置いていくのは。
I thought Abigail was gonna move. She has a job at another town.
辛いね。でもみんなで動いちゃ脱走なんて成功しないわ。メイド長のシズたちにも見つかるだろうし、明日は寮母が連れ出されるタイミングでこっそり抜け出すのよ。まず私たちが生き残らなきゃ。そして必ず救援を呼んで戻ってこよう。いい？
はい。
じゃあリリアナ、また明日ね。もし何か異変があったらすぐ私とロットの部屋に来て。
はい。おやすみなさい。マイさん、ロットさん。
That night, I was awoken by a chill that covered my entire body. Roddy, in the bed next to mine, for once hadn't kicked off her covers while sleeping.
何なの？気持ち悪い。誰かに今見られてたみたいな。
Even when looking around the room, I saw nothing different. Tomorrow was our escape. Without much else to do, I slipped into my bed once more. Oh, what the fuck? The next morning, Carnival had finally arrived. From the room next door, I could hear the other students' excited voices. Leanna came to our room. Our luggage was the bare minimum. In order to not be suspicious, we only took our most valuable things and quietly left the room.
誰も見ていないわね。出ましょう。
A man with a cabbage head holding a fork, and angel wings with wings attached by a wire, a red-faced demon, and large-nosed fairy. The townspeople were wearing strange Halloween-like costumes, and they were parading around the streets lively while dancing.
思ったより賑わってるね。これならそんなに目立たずに動けそうだわ。
そうですね。もちろんお前も私の味方でしょ。
どうしたの？
マイちゃん、私なんでもない。
しっかりして。私たちが成功しないといずれ寮生のみんなは殺されるわ。
What you mean? Are we abandoning them? I think we're abandoning them. I think they think of Mistress, blah blah. Midra Sensei, if she get arrested, it's all over. Is it?
日向の泊まっている宿はこの路地の向こうね。寮母をその宿まで連れてくるって話だったから、私たちはそこに隠れて待っていましょう。
なんだ、家が突然崩れたぞ。今のすごい音は何が起こったんだ。
Walking along the alley and heading towards the inn, a cloud of dust had rolled out and was covered the area of field of vision. Gradually, the smell of burnt gunpowder also covered the area.
嘘でしょ。
All the room curtains were closed. Within the dark room, I passed the time in the light of a lamp, resting on the table.
よし、これで帰る準備ができたのだ。あとはミドラを逃がさないようにしないと。
Oh. If I pick any other character, would they live? If I didn't pick her, if I pick somebody else, would they live? I gotta live with this decision.
カルト集団と揉め、ひなたと日本のみんなでぶっ潰すんだ。シーナやマイたちだけじゃない、もっと被害者が出るもの。マイたちかな。早いのだ。よし、行くのだ。カルト教徒たち、まずい、逃げな。
A follower, without speaking, had taken the dagger in his hand and suddenly stabbed my side. My legs buckled from the sharp pain and lower body cramps, and I collapsed where I stood.
ここまでする奴らだなんて。
オルスクラ、エルストレイナ・バルボス、デリトル・ケーニ、バリーナ。
No, that's right. It's not just Mitra. These guys as well. They also killed Shina so cruelly. I'm such an idiot. Mine and the others are in danger. What should I do? I can't stand. I'm going to be killed here. I can't go and protect those girls. Then, even a little. He said Artoria. I showed out the red cylinder I had taken from the man in the black outfit. Dynamite. What the fuck? She had dynamite? The black cloth man panicked and tried to escape, but I crawled along the floor and grabbed him on my death grip.
絶対にさせないのだ。マイたちには手を出させない。はい。リリアナ。ごめん。
I gathered the last of my strength and lit the fuse of the dynamite.
そんな宿が倒壊しているなんて。まさかあの人中に巻き込まれた人はいないでしょうね。
Broken wood and glass shards were scattered about everywhere. There was something else mixed in with the dirt, ash, and rubble. Something red, white, yellow, pink, and dark blue. And the stink of blood that hung over it.
見ちゃダメよ、二人。そんな。
君、家に帰りなさい。子供がこれ以上ここを見るのはダメだ。
話してよ、話せ。
知り合いなのか。それは気の毒だが、あの人はもう生きていない。
In front of us was her corpse.
ロットさん、しっかり。どうして畜生、許せない。マイさん、私
私たちどうすれば。今すぐにでも黒装束のやつらの車を乗っ取るわよ。わかりました。ロットさん、立ってください。ひどすぎるよ。行くわよ。
As I wiped away the tears that spilled out involuntarily with the back of my hand, and turned to look at Liliana and Roddy. Much like a puppet that had strings cut, Liliana crumbled to the ground. Behind the collapsed girl was a person wearing a red demon mask. He was holding a one-handed hammer. At the feet of trembling, frozen Roddy, blood was trickling out of Liliana's head. As I tried to grab at the man in a frenzy, he swung his hammer down toward me. Not Liliana. Roddy doesn't get hit. I was watching the carnival. Everyone in the dorm was happily doing shopping while out in the town or blowing bubbles. There were even kids who were enjoying buying and eating food from the stands first. They were all more excited than usual. Time passed, and at night in the town, the festival continued. The street light was dark as usual, but today, the festival bonfire was also lit. So it was brilliantly bright. Lit by the wavering lights, a fun-looking carnival continued on. Colorful masks and headdresses, dancing clowns, headless turkeys, and a person wearing a red demon mask. They all paraded around the town while dancing happily. The smiles of everyone in the dorm, too, were at their peak. Upon realization, I was in the hallway of Wordsworth. In front of the first floor fireplace. A dark shadow was standing there. Without any caution, Liliana approached it with a blank expression. Liliana let out a scream and rolled around, but the fire did not go out. What the fuck happened? What? Crackling and burning, the suit danced in the air. As if to drown out the young cries, the fire burned even more brightly. The shadow matter continued to watch us. When I woke up, I was trapped within a dark abandoned house. Next to me, Roddy was also unconscious and was laid out on the floor. However, Liliana wasn't there. Perhaps because of the being hit in the head, a sharp pain ran through my temples. The sky I could see from the window was already night. Had I been passed out? It was morning when I saw Hinata Inn burn. How many hours had passed? What happened to the headmistress, the carnival, Liliana? The questions continued to rise in my head. Dingtronics. When I tried to move it vigorously, a sharp pain ran through my wrist, and I saw handcuffs with a keypad attachment. A handcuff was attached to the wall by a wired chain. At this rate, it looked impossible to get out of this shack. I woke up Roddy lying next to me by knocking her with my body. Even when I tried with all my strength, it seemed impossible to forcibly remove the handcuffs. What should I do?
同じ最後を遂げそうね。
That's Hinata's fault.
冗談じゃないわよ。死んでたまるものですか。
I tried to break the handcuffs by smashing it on the wall or desk, but it didn't budge.
何か火薬の匂いがしない？
気のせいよ。
電子ロック反応検知。解除コードを生成可能だよ、マイ。
Wow, she's fucking here? Who brought the laptop with me?
マイ？マイ？
アイリス、カバンの中で PC が起動してる。幸運だわ。
Okay. I stretched out my legs out desperately in order to grab my bag, which had been thrown in the corner of the room. It was very close since my hands were affixed to the wall, but I somehow managed to reel in my bag. Using my mouth, I opened the zipper and pulled out my laptop from the protective bag.
マイ、おはよう。
能天気ね。でも助かったわ。お願い、私とロットの手錠からロックを解除して。
お安いご用だよ。ちょいちょい。コード発行。赤外線で飛ばすね。
ありがとう。
助かったよ、妖精さん。どうやったのかわからないけど。
この小屋を出ましょう。外がどうなってるのか。リリアナも心配だわ。
Damn! No! I need Liliana! She's my god tier character! Alright. I don't want to play without Liliana. That'll be messed up, bruh. I don't know how to beat the boss without her. The door was unlocked, and we were able to easily get outside.
一度ワーズワースに戻ってみよう。もしかしたらリリアナもいるかも。ロット、
日向さんを殺したのも、私たちを今ここに監禁したのも、お母様なのかな。やっぱり信じられないよ。あんなに優しかったのに。
Roddy, who had been acting brave until now, must have been close to her heart limit. She finally looked down and started crying.
ロット、
No! I need to save Liliana! Fuck! That's my god tier character! I can't risk saves coming. Oh man! Ah! What if we get a bad ending? Let's see it. Fuck no! I gotta save her. Having seen the nightmare of Liliana being enveloped in fire on the dorm fire floor, I couldn't sit
辛い
still.
けど今は一刻の猶予もないの。分かって。
大丈夫。行こう。
ありがとう。ほら、手。
Roddy was still in tears, took my hand. The two of us, without resting, headed towards Wordsworth. Ah! 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 No! I can't play this game without Liliana. That's not cool, man. Oh, fuck! Alright. Hey, she's still alive in spirit. What did Liliana had? She is a healer. No, she's a speed. She boosts attack. What's this? Lower physical attack for any enemy? That's pretty good. Physical would be doubled, almost. Damn, I can't believe I let her die. I didn't let her die. She had to die. Man. Come on, man. Bruh. Fuck, dude. Alright. I guess I use her. What does she have? Damn, bruh. I gotta go use the bathroom. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh! Alright, that works too.